Lucretius de Rerum Natura, Book 1, Episode 13. Aulide quo pacto trivi ai virginis aram, iphia nasa I turparunt sanguina foide, ductor eis danaum delecti prima virorum. In the previous portion, Lucretius was lamenting all of the harm that has come to men and women from the evils of religion. By this arrangement, quo pacto, he says, at aulis. Aulide is a feminine singular and locative for the noun Aulis, which is a Greek town on the island of Euboea. At Aulis, by this arrangement, or under this consideration, the altar, aram, of trivi ai virginis, of the tri-wayed maiden, or tri-wayed virgin. This is a reference to Diana, or Artemis of the three ways, and these are both feminine, singular, and genitive. This ending ai, here and also on iphia nasai, is an archaic genitive, which had all but disappeared by the time of Lucretius. He uses it deliberately for effect. So, at Aulis, in this way, the altar of Diana, the blood of iphia nasai, which is Iphigenia. This is a famous story from Greek tragedy, Iphigenia. It's spelled many different ways, but this is the feminine singular genitive. The verb is turparunt, and the word order here is highly unusual. Turparunt is the verb turpo, turpare. It's a first conjugation verb, and this form here is syncopated. That is, the full third plural perfect is turpaverunt. But as often happens, this syllable has dropped out. Lucretius has shortened it so that it scans better and has less length, more ease in pronunciation. So then, at Aulis, in this way, the altar of Diana, they befouled or defiled, turpaverunt, with the blood sanguine of Iphigenia. Sanguine is masculine, singular, and ablative from the third declension noun sanguis. And then we have the adverb foide, that is befouled or defiled shamefully or in a loathsome, terrible way. And finally then, in the third line here of this little selection, we find out who are the subjects of the verb turparunt. And the subjects are the ductores, the leaders, the generals, the captains of the Danaans. This form, danaum, is another syncopated form, common to epic poetry. Sometimes it's called an epic genitive. The full form would be danaorum, but the poet has decided to drop out this line so that it scans better and is easier to manage by omitting a syllable. So the leaders, the generals, or the chiefs of the Danaans, and the Danai are the Greeks. It's another epic form for the Greeks. They're also sometimes called the Achaewi, that is, the Achaeans. These are forms that Virgil and Lucretius alike use in different places. And the chieftains of the Danaans are select, hand-picked, delecti, the sort of best of persons. And then in apposition we have prima virorum, the best, the foremost of men, virorum, this form unsyncopated. Prima is neuter, plural, and nominative, and this is a good example of how, with apposition, the only agreement that has to be observed is that of case. So because ductores is nominative, prima must be nominative, but they are different in gender, because this neuter can restate a masculine. So then, just to see the basic syntax, ductores is the subject, turparunt is the verb, aram is the object. The leaders defiled or polluted the altar. Whose altar? That of Diana, and they defiled it with the blood of Iphigenia. They defiled it shamefully, and these leaders were the hand-picked ones, the select ones of the Danaans, the foremost of men. And here we see Tischbein from 1787, his painting of Iphigenia and her brother Orestes.